Okay, same again. So just thinking about your centre, yeah, that's what we've been using. So just relax your upper body and just have this whipping action with your hands, yeah? Okay, try, sorry. Just try and get it right. So equally both hands, one hand touching the back of your neck, other hand touching the lower back with equal force, yeah? Okay, then 5 seconds, speed and power. Okay, go! And relax. That's it. Then if you do it, kind of, you completely relax, you can start feeling tingling in your fingers, yeah? Anybody? Hello? Okay, that's all relaxation. Okay guys, so I just want you to think about how you're moving from your centre, upper body's completely relaxed. Let's go from user, because obviously these people who are paying aren't that important, but everybody who's watching for free, we've got to show that. Okay, so first one, just Kizamazuki's coming, yeah? All I want you to do is just think about kind of this movement. And you're not tense, yeah? All you're doing is this relaxed motion, yeah? Coming to your centre and have a sense of then whipping in with your hips. So the idea of this slowly blocking and attacking is free. So this is bringing to your centre and you're whipping your centre forward as you're snapping forward. So this sense of this way. Understand? Yeah? Understand?
Yes.
I want people all around the world to think that my students really like me. And when I say, do you understand? You say, yes. Okay, so have this sense of not stiff movement, but you're literally just whipping from your centre, yeah? And the same sort of feeling that we practice with this movement is created. So as much as it comes, you're attacking. This cover. Initially, something comes, you're covering, you're dropping, you're coming to your centre, and then you're coming and you're wanting to cover this. You're whipping in with your hip, same time cover, and attacking Jidan Tetsu, Jidan Varayuchi. Okay? Stand up guys, give it a go. Look, avoid the temptation things, yeah? Avoid the temptation to go in. Like when box sensei comes, you have the luxury of knowing what's coming. Okay, I don't want you to do that. Also, I don't want you to kind of treat it as two separate movements, like this ich, ni, san feeling. I want you to have this, you know, there's no beginning to it or end of this movement. You're just fluidly moving from your centre. This is the same thing. You're blocking and attacking without any sort of ich, ni, san or ich, ni feeling, yeah? Like, don't think that you're going for the initial block and then the attack. It's always thinking like 1, 2. I want you to think as just one feeling. So this feeling of one feeling. Understand? Yes? Distance is not like to step forward into full footed dash like in the kata. Not important. Yeah? Distance sometimes change. Mark might come in hard, might not come in that hard. You might have long arms, short arms. Doesn't matter. So just adjust your distance. What is important is that you're moving from your centre and that you're whipping your hand in. So when you do get this attack, everything is going forward, not 1, 2, 3. Okay? Come on, let's try. So, like, all we're trying to do, rather than kind of the application of the kata or anything kind of, you know, like that, all we're trying to do is try to get this relaxed motion, yeah? A lot of people, when, for example, do kata Sochin or anything, it's stiff, yeah? This stiff movement. All I want you to do is have this sense of coming into your centre, so this initial kind of natural response from this kind of covered position. From this natural response, then you're attacking with your centre. Like I've seen some people kind of try to fit their arm position with the technique. Well, you know, you wouldn't attack at the maximum range of your technique. You want it to move in with your centre and attack in. So you're going right the way through, yeah? So rather than being concerned with your outer body, with your extremities, just concern yourself with your centre. Initially, you're coming in, protectively coming into your centre, and then you're sending your centre out. You're attacking from your centre, and this is naturally going to whip in as you cover this. Understand? Don't be thinking about your hands, don't be thinking about your feet, just be thinking about cover, attack. Okay? Come on, Mom, let's try exactly the same. Like, you know, if Mark's attacking, the last thing I want to do is lose my centre. Head forward, not knowing what's happening. I want to keep my centre. I want to keep control of what I'm doing. So from this position, I can do anything. Yeah, not lose it just because you think there's some kind of advantage to making these hand positions move into target. Do you understand? Yes. Have a sense that you're moving from your centre rather than moving your hands into position. And then, no matter what, you know, if you're punching someone at this distance, if you punch someone at this distance, it doesn't matter as long as you're punching from your centre. It's going to be effective.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. Next one. Everybody just find a space. Exactly. Okay. Then from here, just left leg forward. And make tap day stop. So foot dash, yeah? Just foot dash, then we're obviously going to do Sochin, but so just maintain this foot dash. Then just try to feel this hip going completely in. Okay? Then from here, just Kizamazuki. Try ich. Okay, Gakuzuki ni. San. Shi. Go. Ruk. Shich. Hutch. Cool. And jaw. Okay, then chew down's okay. I don't, not kind of jaw down, chew down. Just chew down thing. Then what I want you to be aware of, check yourself in the mirror, is that you're not starting the same time. Kind of like this feeling. So that your hip is finished and your hand's still going. Have a sense that your hands are going into the preparatory position, then your hip is whipping you forward. Hand is going to preparatory position, and then your hip is finishing forward. So on the moment of impact, you're hitting target. Understand? Okay, try. Here we go, guys. 4 minutes. Like it seems that like people are, you know, inextricably combined. So the hand and hip moves at the same time. And so what you're doing is you're slowing down your hips in order to kind of compensate for the distance that your hands are making. Have this sense of initial contraction. Then you're kind of backing it up with your hip at the end. This initial start, and then you're backing it up with your hip. Just like this part, yeah? It wasn't ich, me. It was this initial start to get into the contracted position and then whipping your hip forward. Steady hand. Understand? Whereas from this position, everyone kind of hand and hips at the same time, rather than thinking about hip finishing the technique. This hip finishing the technique. Understand? Okay, one more minute, try. Zigzag, guys. Okay, spin. Okay, let's just try that sequence. Yeah? So from here, coming into yourself. Coming in self, covering and blocking into Fluidity. Okay, exactly saying get this contraction, yeah? Contraction, then forward, knee. Then have a sense, starting, then finish with your hip. Sam, then shiki punch. Ah, one more time. Okay. Like come to your sense of what we were talking about initially when we were doing this, like this kind of connect with your arms, rather than having this like disconnect sometimes, yeah? So people are doing this kind of, you know, coming with your arm and just dropping, and coming with your arm and just dropping, rather than having this ability to come into yourself and expand into stance. Understand? You have to sometimes have this. Again, we'll go from Shizen to and Mox's age to combine. Okay, this again coming Jordan, yeah? Then Kizamazuki. So all you're doing, I want you to have this contraction. Have this contraction, yeah? So exactly the same, coming to yourself, coming down, then again this door block, and you can attack. Then you can extend this, of course, to Magic and Mike. Actually, it's not that important, yeah? Just have this sense of contraction, release feeling as you attack. But more important is that you're driving into backstands. Understand? Understand? That you're not doing Gidan Tetsu, but almost having a sense of driving in this solo Hazuki. So from this relaxed position, covering yourself, cover whatever, and then from here driving from your center, driving in this feeling into stance. Understand? And this, like in old, you might see the old kind of Okinawan kata, you always have this kind of movement, where you're going in and then blocking, attacking. Then this, obviously over the years, has been shotokanized to Magic and Mike. Understand? But it's interesting that if you watch from this position, Kizamazuki comes and you attack this way, and then you do the old style kata, you're driving in with your stance, this feeling. Understand? Your stance goes in. It doesn't come back. You have a sense of moving from your center into position. Well, this is exactly the same feeling. General preparatory position you're moving into back stance. This feeling. Okay? Okay, let's practice these punches. So each rotate, knee punch, then this way, yeah? San kick, and she kick. Okay, so we're kicked here, yeah? This is after this first kick. Then you're in Shotokan dash, your hips are square. Then one way to think about is opening this hip. Just like for example in Teki Shodan, when we make Namiash. Hip goes in, hip comes back. As we make Namiash and return. This hip's in, it comes back, in, and return. Understand? This is exactly the same. Hip is in. You're rotating to get this fit. As you do, you can also rotate. You can pull this in so it comes round so you're ready to push. But ultimately, it's about, again, rotation. This feeling of rotation before driving it. Understand? Just the teaching points that I want to focus on is kind of like moving from your centre, producing relaxed upper body movement, and more importantly, more difficultly, producing relaxed lower body movement as well, yeah? Right. So upper body snap, lower body snap, when you're kicking, just try to focus on that theme. Yeah? Right. Okay, let's try. Just okay, Yuri. Then just a little bit forward, yeah? You only have to take 2 paces forward, that's all. Okay, so each knee, san, shi, go, rook, shich, hach, come, jo, ich, knee, san, shi, go, rook. Okay, round, yeah? Round the same way. You're pushing into Shotokan. Continue round Shotokan. Ashto. Again. Like everyone I saw, which was all the senior grades, did this, yeah? Moving your leg. Have a sense how you go from here. So you've made Shotokan as you've landed. Continue to make Shotokan. At the point of contraction, you've made contraction. Not expanded one half of your body and contracted the other half. Contraction, expansion. Contraction, expansion. Same, contraction, expansion. Understand? Yes. So equally, if you're moving from your centre, your upper body and lower body are equally contracted or equally expanded. Not this, where you have a lower body expansion, waiting and then upper body expansion. The difference between tempo and timing, yeah? I've been talking about this quite a lot recently. You know, tempo is speed, how fast you're doing something. And tempo is kind of ego. So everybody wants to do it fast. But actually the secret to kind of becoming good is timing. Synchronizing your body together. So moving from your centre, making sure that it has effect on your limbs in unison. And then if you do that slowly and get the timing right, you can always improve speed. Whereas if you just go for speed, go for tempo, it's very difficult to get the timing right, you'll plateau very quickly. You understand? So you've got like kind of very, very senior grades moving disjointedly. So I'm not just talking about this story, but like, you know, kind of doing this 1-2 feeling, 1-2 feeling, 1-2 feeling. You understand? What they've done is they've gone for tempo. They've tried to increase their tempo as quick as possible without concentrating on timing and plateau very quickly. So it becomes quite superficial. So have a sense that even if you're doing it slowly, get this center expansion, coming in, expanding out, squeeze, expand, squeeze, expand, same, this way, moving from your center this way, okay? We'll go from your center, okay, one more time, not from your upper body, just from here, kick from your center, try it, okay, then the same, kicking from your center, this going out as you make hikiash, back fist attack, this Nagashi UK attack knee, and then attack san. Okay, understand? Yes, sir. Okay, rotate. So, Mayash Maigiri, yeah? This kick, itch. Then from here, knee san. Then she attack. Overwhelmingly, people do this disjointedly. So, for example, they will go, okay, well, first kick, yeah? They'll kick, and then they'll go 1, 2, 3. Kind of. Understand? Well, this is like This is like kind of going 1, 2. You know, we would never do this, yeah? We'd never do as if we've got to time our foot line with our fist. Like we go to target, yeah? The sense of like the 1, 2 feeling. Understand? We punch when we're in target. We don't punch through some sort of artificial connection to our foot. We're attacking from our centre. So we attack with our centre, then we're going to do something else. But we don't artificially itch, knee, tan. Which one? Understand? This is the same. We're not kind of going itch, knee. It's having the sense of itch me, boom, sound. Understand? This is like a very real kind of kata example of off-timing. In kumite, you do off-timing all the time. In kata, not so much, but this is a very real sense of doing off-timing within kata. Not this 1, 2, 3, but this 1, 2, 2.5, 3. Okay, we're going to come around Mikisuki again, yeah? Okay. From here, hand can come out. Expand your chest, but keep that arm open. Not artificially open, stiff, open from here. Open, Mikisuki again, and move from your centre. Hitch. Okay, 45 degrees, whip your hand. This whip knee. Then whip down. And 45 degrees, lock. And go. And look, hitch. Okay, I'm here. One more time, kind of trying to feed into like what we've been talking about for the last hour and a half, yeah? This sense of coming in, expanding out, coming in to expand out. Then the last part of the kata is kind of completely about it. Well, for me, completely about this, yeah? So, don't have a sense of stiffly moving into your punch and your blocking. Have a sense of whipping your technique out, yeah? So, like for example, here, you'll see people say, oh, you must keep your arm back. You must keep it back so you can really snap this in. But then the problem is, the issue is that they stiffly hold this hand back, which then prevents the very thing that you're trying to create, which is a whipping action. So yeah, you keep your hand back. But like if you're, like for example, if you're throwing a baseball, you don't hold it stiffly and do it this way. You know, you're whipping that hand in. Well, this is the same thing. Yeah? So have this sense of relaxed. You're opening your chest. You're coming and then you're whipping it round this way. What's that? Have a real sense that you're coming in to out. From here, you're getting this contraction point and whipping out. Coming in, whipping out, whipping out. And snapping in. Before 1, 2, snap your step. What's that? Yeah, you're in Shotokan dash. Maintain the Shotokan dash. You're this time driving from your center. This Magari-san. Coming into Hamni. Then again, come to your center. Sheet, go! Ayame. Relax. Decisions, but ultimately it's the same principles. You're going from your center. Don't do it disjointedly, yeah? Move your pelvis forward as you kick Magari, then slowly making Hamni. Then again, coming from your center and hip in, hip back, and before coming back to you. Okay? Okay.
Tension in for as opposed to synchronization. Like, is it internal, external?
You've got to think about kind of keeping that core engaged. Yeah, it's not about pushing your knees out, you'll see this, or kind of allowing them to come in, of course. It's about having your feet in the right direction and then engaging your pelvic girdle so you're having your core engaged, rather than artificially pushing them in or out.
That's moving from your centre to a whole different level.
I didn't want to do it at all. Come on, Miles, you're at the front line, you've got to do it properly. It's your other leg there. Your left leg that should go on the floor, right. Oh, come on, guys! mermaid, go!
Well, I get your chest up.
Smile! Head up, baby, and smile! Well, notice I said timing's more important than tempo, but that tempo's a bit slow. And that applies to both poles. Halfway! Nick, what's that? Your dad's looking on embarrassed. That's why. Come on, guys, 3 more.
Way open to the setting.
Huh?
Way open.
I know. I'm just doing it so fast. Look like Constance has got frozen shoulder.
I don't know why.
No. Come on, Sensei, you're just gritting your teeth.
Oh, I get your chest up. And just lying down. Up.
Come on, Ian.
Up. Up.
What are you doing?
Just lying down.
You never seen a mermaid?
Have to get yourself to bring a video down.
Come on, guys, last one. Last one, last one. Oh. Okay, stand up and smile. Okay, he's out. Ready? Guys.